My mom said something about my hair. I said something about Einstein. She told me that I wasn't Einstein. But I disagree. A friend of mine yesterday was saying something about would I change, would I be willing to, something alluding to would I change for love? Like, would I, get a haircut and get rid of these, get some better glasses. Which the glasses thing I'm not opposed to. It's all a matter of comfort. These are bought, like, I've had, those of you who know me know I have glasses OCD. But these have been bothering me a lot. I think I'd wear the most ridiculous glasses in the world if they were comfortable. So that's, it's a subject for another day. But, he mentioned that my clothes are loose, I could wear tighter clothes and go to the gym. So I paused thinking about this. Would I do this for love? No. I don't know. Yes, also no, I don't know. No, I'd rather, once I have someone's attention, if they really had a strong aesthetic preference, hopefully we would do each other some favors, whatever happens to, the thought of us liking each other's natural preferences is romantic, I guess, but also that maybe we'd dabble in each other's stylistic preferences or whatever. I don't know. At the same time, I've had women before comment on things like facial hair and the idea of having to, like, I don't know, shave this or do something for approval. It just bothers me. Which brings into the question anyway, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. But I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, that's irrational. This is self-sabotage. That's unrealistic, right? Whatever. You know why I'm saying whatever? Because every philosophical notion that you have, every idea, every cliche that you, the viewer, have about life, it contradicts with some other philosophy you have, and it's thoughtless and it's baseless, and your views of love are almost entirely culturally driven, just like mine are, except I like mine better because they're mine. But that's why I talk about, look at what's happening in this country. Look at what the Native Americans used to do, right? It's not to say, this is not me advocating for how Muslims do things, how Chinese people do things, how Africans do things, how the Native Americans do things and did things, right? It's not actually advocating for them or against them. It's just making the point that we're all brainwashed. And I'm open to conversation about things, right? And interesting ideas. But I am more impatient by the day, by the week, by the year for the obvious, I know everything that's obvious. I know I'm so arrogant. I'm so arrogant that I know all the obvious, right? And I wish people would realize this, right? Because we can just turn it around and look at your own life, your own complaints, your shortcomings, your whatever. And the solution to all these things, in some sense, is obvious if we're going to prescribe solutions with obvious things or cliches or try harder or do better or make an effort or, you don't want to self-sabotage, blah, 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 blah. Enjoy this, think of it this way, da 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 ba 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 da ba boom boom boom. I think I had a point here. I forgot all the shenanigans. I forgot what I was trying to say. What was I trying to say? I don't know. We all have to decide what we want to be appreciated for, what's connection, what's authenticity, blah, blah, blah. You know, I think what I like in women, and of course, you know, we can go into like the physical attraction, but any woman who I'd find physically attractive, she could probably have any kind of glasses on, any sort of messy hair and whatever. And like I said before, I'm sure I have my preference. Oh, I like your hair better this way, that way. But I wouldn't close off an openness to knowing her based on some temporary sort of stylistic choice or whatever. This is not to say that other people won't do that towards me, right? But it's sort of like, it really depends on what you're seeking, both in this category and everything. That's why I have so many videos, and people have heard me say so many times why I just have less and less interest in advice, right? Now, maybe for me in particular, you know, because I've overanalyzed and thought so much that the advice seems less new and fresh that most people give compared to how other people take in that advice. Some people like that sort of like obvious thing. Oh, I never thought of it that way. I never thought of it that way. But I've thought of it in all the ways. And it doesn't mean I have the right way. It's just I've considered all the considerations. Sort of. I mean, right? Exceptions, blah, blah, blah. Let me qualify it so you don't have any opening to criticize me. Okay, let me criticize myself first before you can do it. Blocked. Blocked your shot. Maybe I might, especially when this angle with the white background, it's making me want to use the white strips. So, okay, I'll do that. I'll change. I'll use some white strips. You know, it's been a couple years. It's been a few years, actually. I think it was right before COVID. I was doing some traveling and did the white strips right before that. White strips. That's going to be the title. Back to the point. Focus. I want to create things. I have created things. I've made some YouTube videos. I'm in the process of writing, right? I'm sure it's not nearly as brilliant as I feel like it is in the moment, because that's always the case. But so far I've got like 18,000 words in the past week. Not bad. And the idea is you should love me for my writings. You should love me for drawings that I did years ago, my YouTube videos. That's another idea. I thought about I might do like a weekly thing where I take one of my 1,000 private videos, unprivate it, and talk about it, right? That's one thing I've noticed as I've been writing and I've looked a little bit at some like old journals and stuff like that. It can be looking back at the past. I don't know. I joke a lot about I don't remember things. I repress everything, blah, blah, blah. And then I kind of realize as soon as I try to remember, certain things come up. So maybe I remember a little bit more. If I try to remember, I guess that's obvious, but whatever. Well, was there a point of this video? Wait, what did I want to say here? Yeah, that, the fuck? Yeah, some sort of animal in the gutter. Admire me for my creativity and love me for my depression and for my laughter and for my taste in music and movies. And yeah, that'll do.